The third event of the delWine Club. Wow. It's a very interesting evening today. New restaurant started by a French chef. He has been around in town. Rajin got so nervous, he was unwell and he's gone home. But we are okay, I think, no problem. We have some very special guests, new people, and first of all, of course, I want to welcome our very dear friend, Tristan, who, you know, didn't tell them on me. He is the head manager North India for Pullman, and one day he's going to be the Indian head for Pullman in India. But he wants to go back to Paris, I think, yeah, right. And we have a very old friend, Swati Lange. She has been, she was with Sura 10 years ago. So today was an evening, so he said you must come for the evening, and she is in town. She doesn't live in Delhi anymore, but so we invited her. We have some young friends sitting that side, joining the club. So raise your hands, show your faces to our men. Yeah, welcome to the club. Good-looking guy. Mola is here, then Abhi is here. So we have some interesting friends, and so the dinner is with French wine, Le Grand Noir. Now, I didn't specifically introduce Zaheen Khatri, who is the brand manager for Sula. I've known her for many years now, and she is WSET 3, going on WSET 4, and she's going to be talking about the wine. I'm not going to talk at all about the wine, including the first wine. I just want to tell you some very interesting story about this wine, which I don't think you know also. I know this guy called Robert Joseph. Who has met Robert Joseph out of here? Anybody? Okay, good. So I met Robert in 2002. He's been a very good friend. I meet at least 5-6 times a year. I'm going to meet him end of the month. I met him last month also. And I'm meeting him in China again next month. 2002, when we started the delWine Club, I bought a book which I gave it to all the members. It was called Kiss Me Stupid, something like that. And I don't know if you have kept it or if you are here. The first year I gave that book. And one of the writers was a guy called Robert Joseph. I didn't know who he was, you know, and I saw the book. It was a very nice book. And so I said, okay, let's give this out. So I gave it out to 150 odd people at that time. If you find the book ever, buy it. It's very interesting. So a couple of years later, or next year in fact, I met him, and then I didn't connect him with the book. But then one day suddenly I looked at him and said, hey, Robert Joseph is the one who is the co-writer. Now he's written 25 books, and he realized many years ago that writing is not going to give him any money. He had a son was born to him like what, 9-10 years ago. So he said, no, writing, there's no money in writing, I must do something else. And so he thought about making some very interesting wine. And his belief, I call him the black sheep of the wine industry. I've written articles on him, I've interviewed him, and I took his permission to call him the black sheep because, you know, not an easy way to address him like that. He said, yeah, go ahead, because he is very controversial. He comes to the point, hits you on the head, and moves on, and he wants wine to be popular anyway. So his thing is that wine should be something which brings people together, like we had today to drink his wine. And it's called the Grand Noir, big sheep, made, you tell all about the background there. And he says the wine does not have to be very expensive to drink it. You know, we are all very snobbish about it, drinking Chateau Margaux or Grange and all these wines. But he says that not many people can afford to, so the wine should be very affordable, very copable, very drinkable. And he produced this wine. And today, he is making, in 5 years' time I think, he has been making and selling 250,000 cases of that wine. And it's getting very, very popular all over the world. And you can try today and decide for yourself if it's worth it or not. It's a very good wine. So I'm going to present to you Zaheen Khatri to talk about sparkling wine and then take us through the other wines.
I'll continue Robert Joseph's story. Like Subhash said, that there's no money in writing. Okay.
I know that.
Yeah, you know that. So that's when he got together with this winemaker called Brian. I'm not sure if you know him. Very popular. Yes, an English guy. He got together with a winemaker and they bought this. There's a group of wineries, about 6 wineries in south of France, in Languedoc. Okay, they're called Jean d'Alibert. It's a group. And it's about 6 wineries and 1,200 wine growers, okay? And they own about 16,000 acres of land, which is a huge amount of land. So they took over that winery, and now, like Lilian said, Robert did not want to make wine, you know, that you keep in your cellar for years and years, okay? He wanted to make wine approachable for people, okay? Now having this 16,000 acres of land, you know, down south in France, the topography changes, you know, the microclimate. So you have the Mediterranean, you know, sea on one side, you have the Pyrenees mountain on one side. It's amazing. You have mountains, okay, where you have the cooler, you know, climate. Then you have this Mediterranean type of climate. It's very diverse. So, if you know, French people like to, you know, have their wines with single vineyards, okay, like one terroir. He wanted to make wine that has a little bit of everything. So the Chardonnay that you will drink today has Chardonnays from 5 different areas in London. Okay, some come from chalky soil, some from travel, some coming from a warmer region, some coming from a cooler climate. And he's blended it with a little bit of Viognier. Now that's very uncommon. Viognier, it's another grape. So he's blended it with some...
5%. More.
So he says a touch of Viognier, just, you know, to uplift the fruit character. Okay. Now this is very unusual, when you say. So that's why he's called the black sheep. But there's another story. So the origin of this phrase, the black sheep, lies in Languedoc, because some 800 years ago, this Christian community called Cathars were rooted there. Now they were heretics. Okay, they were Christians, but they had certain beliefs. They, you know, worshipped the god and the evil shadow of the god as well. So eventually, of course, which, you know, everyone can see happened, is that the Roman Church, you know, wiped them out. So the person who was leading the Cathar movement was a priest who was really tall and would always wear a black robe, and he was called the black sheep by the Catholics. So that's where the phrase originated, and it originated in that area of France where Robert is making, you know, wines that are not very, you know,
Traditional.
yeah, they're not very traditional. They're young, they're youthful, and they're more approachable. They're not too pricey. The wine that you're having is 1400 MRP in the Delhi market. Okay, and now he's making over 6 million cases, out of which 2.5 million is being exported to 40 different countries, India being one of them. Sula is so lucky to have them. Okay, taste the wine, see it for yourself. It's like a little dish, you know, with a little bit of everything together thrown in. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
I would like to add one thing that I think 4 years ago, Robert and Rajiv and I were sitting together, and Rajiv said that I want to have a French wine which people drink. Like, you know, Italian wines are getting very popular, and French wines have been getting back a little bit because of pricing. And pricing because of being French made. Sorry, Tristan, you agree with me, yes. But so he said, I want to have a French wine which is excellent quality and which sells for under 1500 rupees. So that was the starting of the project, I think 4 years ago. And I said, I think definitely if you keep it like 1495, it would be a great price to have, and I think people would love it. And that's what happened. You were saying 1400, but I think last I knew the price was 1600 rupees. Maybe it's come down a little bit. I think 1400 is a damn good price. I would drink it anytime, you know. It will give competition to Sula. The Indian wine, for that matter, you know.
Because we don't make Chardonnay, so...
yeah, I know, yeah. But the thing is that, anyway, first you talk about the sparkling wine a bit also. We don't know much about that in Delhi, so...
Yes, yes. I'm not sure, but I would like to show you the bottle. So let me test.
sparkling wine bottle. Hindi,